huge building. And he was like, yeah, this is a building, a skyscraper. What am I doing here? That's being run by a criminal organization. There's people squatting in there, and this is where all the kidnapping happens. But you walk around town, and there's government-mandated signs saying gun-free zones everywhere you go, and no smoking signs. While there's...
Okay, welcome back. We've just left Panama, and we're heading out of Central America. We're heading into Colombia, Venezuela.
It's a city on the edge of destruction, where the poor eat garbage and gangsters rule.
Now you left your fingerprints on.
This country has more oil than Saudi Arabia, but under populist presidents, it's blown the lot.
It's broken. It's absolutely broken. Listen, it's so amazing what is going on in Venezuela, and so unnecessary. You can't believe it.
I'm about to experience firsthand what Venezuelans go through every day. Their currency has collapsed even faster than the price of oil. So when you hand over 4 $100 notes, you get more than 1 million bolivars, which is what the local currency is called. And in socialist Venezuela, a bolivar really is worth not much more than the paper it's printed on.
This is Gradowski of WeAreChange.org here in the barrios of Caracas, Venezuela, one of the top murder capitals of the world. What am I doing here? I'm crazy. As a journalist, I try to give you stories that all the other journalists are afraid to show you. I want to show you the raw truths of exactly what's happening in this world, but I think I did too much coming here to Venezuela. I'm joined by another crazy man, the one and only Jeff Berwick of the Dollar Vigilante. And the things that we have experienced, the things that we have seen here in Venezuela are absolutely insane. Jeff, just go off some of the things we saw here.
Well, I think just coming out of the airport and being told by, we actually were met by some people that we knew, and them telling us that this is the most dangerous area, is just walking out of the airport. And then we found out after we left that just a few hours earlier, a man was killed. They attempted to rob or kidnap him, and then he was killed. That was just our initial. Of course, we had to change money inside the airport because to get the amount of hyperinflation here is actually just unbelievable. You need a backpack full of money to buy a dinner. And then once we got into town, it was just crazy story after crazy story of, and we're just seeing the lineups. This is a true country in collapse. This is a hyperinflation and socialism reaching its ultimate end.
This is a true economic Armageddon. Venezuela is in a state of emergency right now. Its currency has been devalued 92% since the last 2 years alone. And the things we have been experiencing here, I mean, I grew up in Brooklyn in the 90s. I saw people shot, I saw people stabbed, my friends got killed. I went through all that, but what I've experienced here is far more than I thought I would ever see anywhere in the world. And it's like the criminality is brought on by the government as a way to control the people. Like, we were driving by and our fixer showed us this huge